5, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's got some space here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, Vick again. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Antonio Brown from 13 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he stopped immediately there. Devin McCourty brings him down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brady, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But how has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And they'll run it with McCoy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Hey, let's go! Alpha, alpha.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deion Jones coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, let's go! Make flag 2.
So here's Vic following the interception. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Vic on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And putting on the board, it's 6, a touchdown. Randy Moss, 59 yards. And the Madden Elites, they're just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, let's go!
It's a play fake. Now Vic rolling to his right. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now here's Vic. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A gain of 32 that time. A 1st down throw coming for Vick. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just win a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll try and run a sweep to McCoy. And this will be a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now McCoy, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go. Eagle.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one, D. That's going to be knocked knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And he will have a touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 4th. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the two guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Vick operating on first down. A screen to Bell. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw, Vick. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Quick.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up. It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second down, Vick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though... And McCoy loses the football, and the Jags grab it, and some room to work. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
East left, hey, let's go! Eagle, eagle.
From the gun, Vic. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Bruce Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Vic. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go. Eagle, eagle. Eagle, eagle.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Vic. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, Vic. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Eagle 44.
From the red zone now, Vic. And it's a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Madden Elites cut into that lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go black you now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Jaguars. Le'Veon Bell, 40 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Madden Elites offense trotting out again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, Vic. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Vic on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Hey, let's go. Space flag, hey, let's go.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a second down throw for Vic. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he loses the football a second time. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught. And sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Vic with the incompletion there on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third and short yardage, Vic. And he's got his target. That's more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. It'll be Vic once more. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Vic to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Smith bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Vic. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Throwing, Vic. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vic trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man is Hill. Busts through the tackle. Room here to run. And now the juke. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And the first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. His throw incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now here's Vic. Open man right side is Ingram. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down, Vic. Man open, it's Moss complete. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Randy Moss, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Madden Elites cut into that lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The give is to Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Guy's man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Bruce Smith in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Second down, Vic. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Vic, 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Look at the spin. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A give to Bell. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Vic. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Vic to throw. Pass incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Vic. And Ingram holds it in. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 20. Hey, 22. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go, black dude, man.
Now Michael Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Hey, let's go!
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and our missed our...
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Right back to him on first down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin one of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake, Vic. That'll be caught over the middle by Morris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Vic and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Vic now. He is going to find Hill here. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, as always, partnering.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back now in Miami. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The completion to Riddick. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's an offensive line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
Stafford on 1st down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Thought they had something going there. Break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. Escaping the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to throw it here. Vic. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down, Vic. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kerry Hyder able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Vic on second down. Escapes the sack. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Madden Elites. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Dalton here from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man here. It's Green. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you? Say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. And they rattle off a big one. 61 yards. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will score. It's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 3 seconds remaining. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team between our visitors and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field.
And the Ultimates, their offense gets ready. First down and 10. A first down throw coming for Vic. And his throw here is incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this depth. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play, Vic DeMoss, 52 yards. Vic will look to throw on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving. It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throw left side complete. That's James. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Michael Vick and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Vick operating on first down. And he fins it up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go.
And touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns.
Back now in Pittsburgh, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the move that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the counter, here's Bell. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Michael Vick now leading his offense back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Now a second down throw for Vick. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down after a good gain. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Michael Vick. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now here's Vick. He's going to rifle one, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you had him.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Michael Vick. Throw left side, complete to Moss. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Okay, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth.